The Pro Bowl has become a joke, and J.J. Watt didn't hold back. Former NFL star J.J. Watt blasted this year's Pro Bowl replacement selections, and honestly, he has a point. How do you explain Russell Wilson getting the nod after such an up-and-down season? And he wasn't the only surprise on the list. But that's not all. There's breaking news in Pittsburgh that could change everything at the quarterback position. Fields or Wilson? It looks like the Steelers already have a favorite. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss a single detail, and don't forget to drop a like to support the channel. J.J. Watt didn't hold back on the Pro Bowl replacement list. J.J. Watt had some strong words when he saw this year's Pro Bowl replacement list, and to be fair, many people agreed with him. The controversy started Tuesday afternoon when the Steelers announced that Russell Wilson was selected for the Pro Bowl games. Yes, the same Wilson who started the season on the bench and ended it with 4 straight losses. Yet, there he is among the chosen ones, despite finishing as just the 14th best QB in the league based on passer rating. And he wasn't the only questionable selection. Before that, Patriots rookie Drake May, who had a 3-9 record and very average stats, was also named as Lamar Jackson's replacement. That left Watt, a 5-time Pro Bowler, scratching his head. He didn't mince words on Twitter X. When you have 5 replacements, just call it the Participation Bowl. Simple, direct, and brutal. The reaction? A wave of support. Former NFL QB and ESPN analyst Dan Orlovsky responded with a "wow, wow, wow," while WF fans Keith McPherson compared the Pro Bowl games to a gymnastics competition, and they weren't the only ones. The truth is, with so many players declining their invitations, the Pro Bowl has lost some of its prestige. It's no longer a competitive game, and now the selections seem more about availability than actual performance. Watt just said out loud what many were already thinking. Do you agree with J.J. Watt? Has the Pro Bowl become nothing more than a participation trophy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. But speaking of controversy, Pittsburgh's quarterback situation might take an unexpected turn. Steelers quarterback. Future, a surprising favorite. Emerging, the Steelers quarterback situation is still up in the air, but a new report suggests the team may already have a surprising preference. It's almost certain that both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields will test free agency in 2025, but that doesn't necessarily mean Pittsburgh is moving on from both. In fact, some believe the organization already has a favorite. According to James Palmer of Underdog Fantasy, there are people inside the Steelers building who never agreed with the decision to bench Fields in favor of Wilson. And now, with the season over, momentum seems to be shifting toward bringing Fields back, especially since he's younger and likely cheaper. Mike Tomlin was a lone wolf in making that decision last year, Palmer reported. It worked early on, but then it fell apart. A lot of people in the building still believe they never should have made that switch. On top of that, Wilson is expected to have multiple options in free agency, with the Raiders rumored as a potential landing spot. That could push the Steelers even further toward Fields. Although Fields didn't put up jaw-dropping numbers when he played, the Steelers went 4-2 with him as the starter, while Wilson finished 6-5 after starting 4-0. With the front office making it clear they want to find a long-term QB, committing to a 36-year-old veteran like Wilson may not be the smartest move. Fields, on the other hand, showed solid production, throwing 10 touchdowns and just 1 interception in 10 games. Nothing is set in stone yet, but momentum may be shifting in Fields' favor. If the Steelers are truly thinking about the future, sticking with Wilson doesn't make much sense. Fields may not be a perfect solution, but he's shown potential and could be a smarter investment. Now, it's just a waiting game to see if Pittsburgh fully commits to him, or if another name enters the conversation. And to make sure you don't miss any updates on your team, be sure to subscribe to the channel.